We've got the latest Pretty Little Liars recap for Know Your Frenemies right now. Hi guys, welcome to Clever TV. I'm Dana Ward with the latest recap for Pretty Little Liars. This episode is called Know Your Frenemies, and there's a whole lot of love and hate going on in this one. And I gotta say that Noel is the biggest creeper throughout the entire episode, and poor Toby gets killer tagged on his locker, and then he's harassed in the town with his return. There's still some drama in the broken household for Arya, and we find out that Noel has befriended Arya's brother and then tells him about the teacher-student rumor, adding that he's going to the principal the next day, probably because Mr. Fitz refuses to give in to his blackmailing. Arya rushes over to Ezra's place where he tells her that he's going to resign. Meanwhile, Emily and Maya are totally open about their relationship now, and Mrs. Fields voices her extreme dislike, and she gets her snoop on, finding some drugs in Maya's backpack, and suddenly Em gets whisked off to juvie camp for 3 months. Hannah is all healed from her broken leg, and it's just in time for A to start playing games. Hannah is forced to eat a half-dozen piggy cupcakes in front of all of these laughing jocks, and she opens up to Arya about her eating problem as introduced by Allison. She continues to receive more money from A, this time in the form of paper towels in the bathroom, and H is forced to show her mom how she found a bunch of dollar bills. Meanwhile, Spencer becomes a detective, straight up asking Ian about his trip to Hilton Head, stating that it's so weird. Allison disappeared the night she returned from there, and she discovers that Melissa and Ian are trying to get pregnant. And now Spencer has to keep the secret, but can A? Before Mr. Fitz is able to resign, someone planted the answers to a midterm exam in Noel's locker, which totally discredits him. And Arya feels better about A, saying that A actually saved her relationship, but then A reminds the girls via text, A is for Allison, not amateur. One night, when the girls are studying, Emily gets a surprise from the trio. Maya is waiting for her with tons of candles upstairs. Apparently, she leaves in the morning. The rest of them go through Ian's stuff, finding the newspaper about Allison going missing, and that is it. But suddenly a text comes through telling the girls to check the computer. A sends a video of Allison from the night she disappeared, talking all lovey-dovey to someone, saying that the girls are not mature enough to get it and she has to get back to them. Then, guess who is revealed? It's Ian, who she's talking to the whole time. Whoa, he tells her to come closer. She does. The camera falls. We hear some muffled noise, then see Allison's hand with her name bracelet. It gets tense, and then it goes limp, as if she was knocked out or maybe even killed. Cut to the unknown person dashes off from spying on the girls into the woods. It's an extremely dramatic ending to the episode, and we definitely want more. What about you? That's it for the latest PLL recap. Be sure to click share below so that all of your fellow Pretty Little Liars fans out there can relive this crazy episode. I'm Dana Ward, and thanks for watching Clever TV.